I don't know.
You actually look stressed out. Is Ashley okay?
I've seen them when they said that.
I don't know her. Oh, okay. Don't listen to him. I've been trying not to laugh all this time.
So what we're going to do, we're going to start off from the beginning, because you've been in the industry
for a long time.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
I think your name rings bells throughout the whole industry. So start off from the beginning. The first time I ever saw you was in uni.
Okay.
Like Grime Daily was popping at this time.
Yeah.
F64 was the thing.
Yeah.
And you popped up.
Yeah.
And I think you probably, sorry to say, but you probably the first white rapper that popped up that literally everybody, like, they stood up and they took attention and they thought, well, who's this? So like, where did it start for you?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
To be honest, I always used to MC. That's what I call it. I used to spit like in school and that. And just on the ends and everything.
What school did you go? Sorry.
Bonus pasta.
Is it?
Oh, what bony bastards.
Oh, wait,
So
you lot,
she doesn't. Wait.
You
know what she said, isn't it?
I'm sorry, Keith.
Okay, listen.
We'll get into
Oh
it.
man, yo.
I'll be
Tell me
hype,
what the
man.
drop is. Yo. Check. Where's the drop?
This drop is
It's
Rhyme. That's what I said about rhyme.
Let me wait for it. It's coming now. Ding ding, that Venom kid in. On the mic, I'm a lyrical king. Step out of line, I will swing for his chin. Stamp on his shin. Uppercut chin.
Hey, you got an exclusive right there. That's an exclusive.
Humble beginning.
When was the first time from there that you actually ventured yourself to studio? Because obviously we all knew that everybody used to spit bars in their bedroom
So
or whatever.
my brethren had well, not my brethren actually. I don't even like the guy. He's an idiot. He's a waste man, really, to be honest. But yeah, he had a studio in his bedroom. And I was being overcharged. No. I was being overcharged.
I was digging.
Yeah.
The research on point.
Yeah. Yeah,
Inside knowledge.
It's in a bedroom. Literally, it's in a bedroom, and then I just started. I used to go studio and pay my money and spit my. What I used to do is because I was paying by the hour, so I'd learn everything off by heart. Get in there, bang, knock it out, one take, done. Get it mixed, get out of there quick.
Studio time nearly done.
It's done.
Was it because you didn't like him at all?
You wasn't feeling this guy.
No, because he was charging me by the hour. Like literally. Like, if I'm in there for 3
This
hours.
was meant to be your boy.
No, it wasn't my boy. It's positive. Because obviously. Positive, yeah, because obviously
Bit outtakes.
Hey, we're keeping this, you know it is. There's been so many outtakes, that I came so serious, he weren't even ready.
His eyes was closed. Wait.
His eyes fucked. He's fucked. Don't get to
Actually, he's not fucked. That's how he is.
This is how I am.
That's how he is.
That's how I am.
No, man, he's here, bro.
Blast it.
Oh my god.
No, it's me.
Are you sure?
I invited you, you said no. I'm going to my bed. So you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Hey, well, I'm cool too.
Wait, what's up, buddy?
Wait, hold on. Who are you talking to? Her? Me?
Can you please? You're not inquiring.
Listen, the scene is in a positive place, man. I'm seeing UK artists perform with people like Drake. So it's in a good place. Now, how to go about joining the team? We had 2 trialists. It didn't go well for them. Yeah. Now we're signed up for the season, so we ain't taking on at the moment. But next year we're doing that a reserve team. Listen, it's really good, man.
When you say you didn't go well for them, are we talking about in change rooms, man got rushed? Or are you talking about like man just got bantered, like man's car got keyed? What are we talking about?
Couldn't take a free kick. What happened?
A man came in the room, in a change room, and then he tried to sing Mario Winus,
In a change room.
He went
But
so
wait,
bad.
hold on. But that, like,
Nah,
just because he can't sing, don't mean he can't play ball.
No, but why is man singing, bro? No.
And of all songs, Oh, songs. Mario Winans,
Some
cuz.
football teams do have
Mario Winans.
isn't it?
But this is the point. We're a Sunday league football team.
Yeah,
We're not Saturday. We're Sunday league.
Yeah.
So Sunday league is different to Saturday league.
It's
yeah?
grassroots.
It's grassroots.
It's man.
It's man that go out. They
Listen,
go out
they'll be
Saturday
like,
night.
Before the game, there's a split before the game for certain men.
They stumbling.
Man don't know the difference. Man don't know the difference. Saturday football and Sunday football.
Complete different things,
Yeah.
bruv.
So I've lived a double life my whole life.
I feel like we're just.
So
Hey, this is interesting.
so obviously my normal life growing up was Grove, Estates, wrong-uns,
Yeah.
licks, robberies, crime. That's what I kind of knew. But then I went to Kingston Uni.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So
you came to South.
you got you got to learn to be not so. My attendance was horrendous.
Yeah, of course.
I break my leg one winter.
Whose husband did that?
No.
It's a valid question,
That's
and
a
it
very valid
correlates
question.
to the lifestyle Savage done, but still, yeah.
This was Dan. So them times, this was just normal Dan. Not normal Dan, but I also had like road names. I've had a lot of names depending on who I am at that moment. So there's loads of Dan. There's Snowman Dan. That was when I was shooting.
Yeah.
There's Raveman
Bruh.
Dan.
I like that
He
name,
was
you
a
know.
madman. Yeah.
Snowman Dan.
Yeah.
People are about to name their sons.
Yeah, there was
Snowman Dan.
Bear. There was One Bang Dan because I was boxing.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, you got the coolest name.
we say you done kickboxing as well, innit?
Yeah, no, I boxed. So
Oh,
So what was that name?
One Bang Dan. That's One Bang Dan.
I
Yeah.
thought you meant other.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course
it was
bro.
like it was.
No, 'cause
It had two
Savage
meanings.
done it.
It had two meanings.
Exactly.
All right,
He's
so
just
I got it. I
remember
got it.
saying
Would you call yourself One Bang Rose?
No, I would not.
Okay, cool. I'm just asking. I don't know. innit?
Thanks. I'm
Oh,
joking.
hey!
I know
No.
what I'm capable of.
My
and who
girl
I
told
really
me
am.
if I was famous, she would actually break up with me. If I got famous, she'd break up with me.
100%.
Oh,
That's cool. You're dead.
You'd be a madman.
Hey, listen. My girl said to me, listen. This is the worst thing. Yeah, my girl said to me, "Why don't you just do the music thing?" And I was just like, I don't want to have to explain it to you. But if I summed it up in one thing. I said, if you take the pros, you got to take the cons, innit? And the cons aren't for me.
It's you.
Yeah.
Banging 100 chicks isn't for me. It's not a con for me.
That's definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a con for my thing because
Let's just save in marriages.
Dan wants just
at
a
his
normal life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So I don't
Every
want
good man
fame.
wants a
I'm not
normal
responsible enough. I'll be in the sun, the mirror,
Yep.
all of that.
All of that.
Like it's not worth it for me.
Xvideos
I
and
prefer
them
to
too.
be known on a need to know basis. If you know me, it's because you've met me. I don't want people to know my life inside out and you've never even met me and you're from Scunthorpe or whatever it is. So yeah, I don't know.
So after all of that,
even after all of that, I
you
did a
still went
video.
and dropped
The best verse of
You went and
the track.
dropped the best verse on the track, you know.
Alright, I'm ducking. This campus is big, so to get back to the car park is a bit of a mission. I can hear sirens. I see like the blue flashes coming down like the ramp that goes to the car park, which I'm actually going to because my car's in there. But now I can't go there because the Jakes are going there, so I have to jump over one fence. I jump over one
Jake's is
fence.
police, by the way, for those of you
Yeah.
who don't know. But yeah.
I jump over the fence, but because it's December, it's been snowing, there's black ice on the floor. So I land and my ankle snaps
Bomber clock.
in
I want to
half,
say
as
that
in
today.
it snaps.
Ay, ay, ay.
How was it received? That
For me,
Yeah.
for me, for example, so what was the first thing that you kind of never did, but then everyone
Going
started
down
doing?
on the girl.
Going down on the girl.
And the girl was there.
So for example,
How old were you then?
I wasn't early.
I was a very early one.
How old?
I was 15. I was 15 actually, yeah, when I went down. Yeah, my girlfriend at that time. And I remember my boys in college were like went to college, and then my boys were like, "Rah, like, would you ever go down a girl?" And I was thinking, "Right, is that a new thing or something?" Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, like, what's wrong with that?"
Yeah,
And they were like,
you
"That's
owned it,
nasty.
you owned it." So,
that's
for example-
nasty." I was like, "Alright, cool."
Me in West, it wasn't wavy yet. It wasn't cool.
In
yet.
South, trust me, it wasn't wavy
Yeah,
at
I can
all.
imagine.
But the thing is, it wasn't wavy.
Yeah.
But it was my brethren, innit?
Yeah.
But if it was someone like, let's say
Yeah,
you're a
yeah.
stranger, then
Yeah.
you're thinking, "Raw, that boy went under the
See
door."
me,
You can
yeah?
only talk at a
You see,
distance, because I'll bang you over.
I'm not. Where's Hannah?
Hey, Hannah, where are you?
Mad at you.
Hannah, where are
You are
you?
not here.
You hear that, Hannah?
Why didn't you ask for Saeed? As well.
Because that's Saeed. Who cares about Saeed? Saeed doesn't even care about himself. Hannah, where are you?
Sai's enjoying life right now.
That's a good question.
For this is gonna be an outtake, so let me call Hannah and ask her where she
Where
is.
is Hannah?
Can you call her?
Yeah, I'm gonna call her and pull her
Who
last
she's
week.
with as well?
I've never peed in the street.
Wow.
Every Friday.
Wow, that's a guy for you, man.
Street.
Carnival
Oh, wow.
2015.
Every Friday in Shoreditch.
That's right.
I've even got a location for you. Like.
Wow, you're swallowing.
Carnival 2015.
Swallowing.
You've got you guys are.
Was that a question?
Whoa. That's also.
Anyway, I have never been caught cheating.
You are all liars.
Court. When you say court,
As in, your significant other has found out you've cheated.
Why?
wow.
How are you questioned?
Okay.
Whoa! See?
He meant caught red hat. He thought you
Wow.
meant
I thought I meant
Before I was trash. I'm an angel.
Like, I mean, she's you. Oh wow, goodness.
Just for the culture. Just for the culture.
Yeah, you didn't try to go. You didn't try to go.
Okay.
Because you're porn star, right?
Yes.
Well, she's got experience in techers.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
But a lot of stains.
But you can't kiss her though. Kiss bare dicks.
I'll kiss Erica Badu.
Okay.
I'll marry Kim Kardashian.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna ask why you'd marry Kim over because I actually got Erica Badu.
I'll find her more attractive.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I don't know both of them personally.
I thought you guys like natural, but in case, it's fine.
Oh wow!
Sorry, let's move on.
Wow.
Hannah.
I'm laughing at the.
I never said it was like me. I just said I thought guys like this natural thing.
Listen, let me tell you something. I was mafia.
I think everyone should go around and say why they don't.
This isn't last night.
I think
Because she's guarding that card as if it's got money as well.
I'm meant to show
Okay.
you.
But mine is
She's a baby.
Them one.
I'm meant to show you guys.
Do you know how I know it's Hannah? Because before the game even started, she was there.
As her baby first, she accused me of being mapping first, yeah.
No, I didn't.
And then Hannah.
Now you're thinking
When I got my card,
it's
yeah.
Hannah.
Do you know the thing is, when I got my card, Hannah looked at my reaction and I rolled my eyes.
I said everybody actually come trying to find
It's
out.
you.
Okay, I know who it is.
It's Hannah. Do you think it's Hannah?
It's you. It's Hannah.
Okay,
Can we take a vote? Can we take a vote? Who thinks it's Hannah?
Hannah.
I think it's
I
Hannah.
don't think it's Hannah.
You know,
Let me see your card.
No.
Should I show the cards?
Yeah, okay, show the
Oh,
card.
wait. I'm not gonna lie.
You looked at me.
Yeah, I'm trying to have kids, obviously. I mean, eventually. My boyfriend.
Is it a whip, Asha?
No, yeah. Well, I'm 27 in like 2 weeks.
You celebrating?
I don't know.
Girl, you got to celebrate.
I don't know. I'm not.
Wait,
I
when's
don't
your birthday?
know. 20th of September. Like, I think the time back chat came, I was already going through a transition anyway. But yeah, it definitely put me in a position where it made it easier for me to really figure out and do what I actually wanted to do, as opposed to doing what like I had to do to get by. Like I had the opportunity to do things that I really loved. So yeah, I'm very appreciative of
So I know that you're at this stage in life. You said you like to do a lot of writing. You've got your own blog. Do you think journalism could be an avenue that you look to go down?
Freelancing wise, yeah.
And
Yeah.
in terms of what type of journalism would you prefer to do?
So it's mainly like opinion pieces that I do. So we'll take like current events, anything that's happening, it will kind of look at it, kind of look at it from different perspectives, kind of give a bit of my opinion, and yeah, just have basically just encourage discussion around those topics and around those areas. That's mainly what, yeah.
Okay.
So when will you be dropping this?
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like literally, we was in sync right there.
Drink shit right there, cuz.
Yeah, we were like, so when you dropping it, sis?
The amount of times I thought, you know what, let me just literally just put it out, whatever happens, happens. Because I don't have the time right now to be doing like doing all the promotional stuff, so I'm like, should I put it out or should
Well,
I
I'm not
wait?
gonna lie, do you not think that right now, like you wouldn't really need to do much promotional stuff.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking that maybe if I put it out, hopefully it will get a nice enough reception. So I've been thinking about it. I don't know.
Go with your mind.
Maybe Christmas. The Christmas drop.
New Year's.
Ooh.
People like might say being in primary school, you're African this, African that. Obviously having that kind of stereotype over, man. You get, man. But I just always repped it in it. Like, cool, what? Yeah, that's my name being my traditional name or my government name is very African as well. You know what I mean? So in school already, that's a pinpoint for people. So from young, I've always had that target. Oh, he's the African boy, this and that. But I just took it on like, yeah, I'm African, and what? Like, cool, innit? Like, yeah, I'm doing my thing. I know who I am. I know what it is, innit? So I just repped it, innit? And people's always said to me, you always had this kind of thing about you, like, you get me, and you have it in your music. So why don't you just, you get me, put it into the
Do you remember any like
my lyrics and that? Yeah.
Feel free to
lyric.
go ahead whenever you're ready.
My first lyric was something like, some of them say, I got stamina, come on the pitch like a footballer, Batty Petite Vieira, inside Battistuta, I could be small like a fish, a Kento, tying you up like I'm Rivaldo, banging in goals like Leonardo.
So what you're saying is this where those straps you got it from?
Yeah, man. But obviously that's being young because I was into football, innit?
Yeah, but you're saying all this and you support Arsenal.
Yeah, what? Vieira, said Vieira, Batty Petite Vieira, you get me? You see me? Come on.
You and Arsenal, boy.
Yeah.
So talking about being a pillar in funky, we can all agree that you are a pillar with UK Afrobeats as well.
Yeah,
you were one of the first people to introduce it, I think, with Fuse ODG.
Yeah.
You brought it Zonto, but you were one of the first people to introduce Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you get the recognition you deserve when that conversation comes up?
I don't think so right now. I think it's
funny you said that, by the way.
I just think that right now, like, it's funny. The time I was doing it, yeah, they weren't, like, it was an iffy situation. Like, the Africans were accepting it. I think certain other demographics were trying to not accept it. So it was kind of a battle.
Who's the certain other demographics?
Like Caribbeans, other, like, races, innit?
Alright, I'm going to the bar and I'm going to get a strawberry daiquiri.
I'm going to the bar and I'm going to get a strawberry daiquiri and pancake with syrup.
That's not alcohol, new drink,
okay. I'll do it again then.
Just for that, please drink.
No, let me do it again.
No.
Please drink.
But I said you drink properly.
No, whilst you're drinking, your mouth will be closed.
Obviously, for those who don't know, you're beard gang now.
Officially,
he's officially beard
gang now.
It was a
struggle before still, can't lie.
Big struggle, yo. I'll never forget.
That's bigger than his now.
Bro.
So what's the reception been like?
What's that?
Beard?
I don't know. I don't really look into it.
Liar! Bro, you've been trying to grow a beard for 7 years, fam.
You know, I actually don't even look into it. It's like a beard. It's just a beard. It's like, what? You go to the shop and cop.
It was like that.
This is mad. You know why it's mad? Because I don't know who Shams is, innit?
You don't know who Shams is? Shams face for music. You know.
Oh, but you said
she's got a big back.
I've seen her in live still.
Alright. So now give us the answers. Give us the answers then. Who you slug, marry, who you avoid?
Oh, this is mad.
Shiesty, Shams,
okay, so
Miss Banks.
And this is the thing, like,
remember, Miss Banks looks like Hannah. Just letting you know.
So what's it? Kiss?
Snug? What's kiss, bro? Man ain't no brony out here, bro. True Nigerian. Break up with no condom, bareback. Oh my God!
Don't ask me why I know, but listen, we thank God for growth, innit? No,
pre-com, you know.
No, real shit. We thank God for growth, cause imagine. Well,
I'm not imagining.
Yeah, we got conversations with her. We got no fucks given.
That was on pre-com.
No, bro, you're doing a lot of stories. So yeah, for real, like, I got a lot more coming. So Yeah, man.
So, wait, you named...
So, speaking of the future...
You better clear that up.
Oh, you're afraid of your age.
Clear it up, bro. Clear it up, bro. Don't make me bother you, bro. I swear, it'll get real.
So, speaking of the future, you've recently released your Mask Off remix.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that. I don't know why. I never expected you to jump on that beat.
I think because you think I just don't jump on trap beats.
I just don't know. I just didn't expect it at all. Like, I was like, okay.
Have you jumped on the trap?
But it made me inclined to listen because I thought, I've never. So it made me inclined to listen. But
And did you like it?
I did like it.
Yeah, you sounded like you was not sure at first.
No, I was like really listening. But
I didn't like it.
You did say some. You know, you said you had some bars there that were obviously.
Some.
You had bars there.
No, you gotta check them. You gotta get it right.
Some bars there.
When did you realise that you can actually sing?
Come on, man.
Did you say it?
No.
Did you say it?
Chris was gonna say that.
When I realised I could sing.
Yeah, like when who told you that? What made you think that I can sing? You know, some people they might try sing and they think, oh no,
this
I'm
is
dead. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
you know what I mean?
I won't lie. Like,
Listen,
see, you said
when did you realise you're decent?
Yeah, like the A&R internship and everything. Like, I've gone to studios and I'm like, you know what? That song's a banger. I went home and sang it.
No, but like before, when I was younger, I always wanted to sing, but I was way too shy to ever do such things.
Shy?
So, yeah, trust me. Some people bear witness to some embarrassing moments I've had, you know. But,
Care to share?
One day, these people, well, not these people, my friends, sorry. Sorry, not these people. No, I didn't mean to say these people.
See them Ghanaian women there.
I wanted
they're
to
gonna
say
be
the
watching
platform
this,
and
innit?
stuff, innit? But like, I done my first ever show with them, and like, it's so funny because I actually never ever thought I would ever get up there and actually sing, but it actually went really well. I was very surprised. So
that's the time.
But then my second show was
start thinking,
horrible.
oh yeah, alright, cool, we have decent.
I got a voice.
I got the thing. And
but but I was singing way before.
It's alright, man.
I was singing just way before. I've always I've liked singing from a very young age, but for as long as I can remember. But I just never planned on doing anything with it.
So did you?
What do you do?
I just heard them sing a song.
How long have you been in that for?
Like properly, I would say in the last 2 years, but it's always something I've been dabbling in and out of, like my whole life basically.
So giving us a little 1-2 lines, you know, a bit of singing.
Oh, exclusive.
Yeah.
I have a problem with this.
Okay. No, I don't want to hear this.
It's like when people say monkey perform.
Hey.
Them ones
Monkey. Wait, hold on. So wait. No, hold on. Nipper said you're someone she would like to work with. So you've never worked together before, ever?
No, we actually haven't.
Not actually musically, not musically.
Not musically.
Wait, where does that mean?
So whichever work have you
Not
done?
musically.
Like
what, modelling?
Like
Film-wise, retail.
And we'll fly away, time travel, and we'll find our love cage.
Oh, God.
Become two beasts intertwined, and we will keep it rocking all through the night. Keep it rocking all through the night.
God damn.
Can we?
Everyone must know who he is. Yeah. But we've got none other than
Atsu.
Mooney and filmmaker Femi Oyeniran.
Hello.
Femi.
Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, we need to do that all over again.
Keep going.
We need to do it all over again.
Listen. Look, these are my trainers I don't really like.
Hold on.
These are my I'm just stepping out the house.
Yannick is actually my name as well.
I totally understand
that. My mother calls me Yannick.
No, it's just like my whole family calls me Abiodun, but I'm not called Abiodun anymore.
Your family calls you what? Sorry.
My whole family calls me Biodu. They will sit there. My little sister does not call me Femi. My mum does not call me Femi. No one calls me Femi in my house.
No one calls you Asdean.
But I know you as Asdean. You can't introduce yourself to me as a 10-year-old as Asdeen,
and then now
I'm 30, and you're telling me that you're called Yannick. One of my friends, he's quite well known in Nigeria.
Name drop, please.
No, I'm not going to, because he's married and got kids and stuff. But he says to me, you know, like in London, guys have it easy, you know. Guys have it easy because in Nigeria you have to ball to get a girl. Like in London, yeah, you and your boys will go to a club on a chances one. You add 20 pounds together. You buy a bottle. You sit. You stun. You're pouring the. Everyone's hugging the bottle, like taking pictures.
So what are you trying to say? In Nigeria, you have to buy a fridge to be balling.
In Nigeria, you really have to spend money, man.
You have to buy a fridge.
No, you really have to spend money. Like you know, like there are guys spending. There are real ballers in Nigeria.
Yeah, man.
Like you know, only a few times did I go out and spend money. But then, what's weird about Nigeria? I went to see my grandfather as well. He's like 106 years old.
Oh wow!
And like I went to like the small town, small village. Like the money, like I gave them like the equivalent of like what you'd buy like a Hennessy bottle like in Lagos. But then you're literally an hour to like 2.5 hours away in a small town. And that money, like, people are just gassed, like, oh my gosh, you've just given us 100 racks, like, oh my gosh, like, really excited. But in Lagos, like, people are spending that on bottles. So, like, the worlds are so polarized. So it's kind of like, really, it's Lagos, punctuated by lots of
How old were you
places.
when you got here?
10. That's when I met my man.
Yannick, are you trying to tell you his name was?
Man, like, Asdeen.
Do you know what the thing is? Not everyone knows all my other governments now. Do you know what I mean? There's too many governments out there.
Why are you betting yourself out,
said
fam?
Asdeen and Yannick. You told
Bro, all you had to do was pick one.
What, year 7?
I gave you 2.
No, I
can't say it no more.
Year 5.
I can't say it no more. But you know what? Everyone thinks it started of acting. Like, talk to us about your journey from.
Well, when I used to spit bars,
what was it? MC Blaze?
Oh, that's funny. I was Blaze.
Blaze.
Do you know what's mad? I was Thunder Blaze. Yeah.
Thunder Blaze.
You know when you're young, yeah?
No. How did you get the name? How did you
know, like, you just make up a name, innit?
No, you didn't make up a name, fam. How did you get this? Where did you get the inspiration
I
from?
just thought, like, I remember everyone was just coming up with a tag, and I just wanted a tag, so I called myself Thunder Blaze.
What was Asdeen?
And I thought that was dead. I thought that was dead. Asdeen didn't really have one that stopped.
Yeah, I kept switching.
I used to have a lyric that went, practice, minute make the perfect. Once a perfect, I get my Rolex. When I get my Rolex, I get my Avrex. Bang your girlfriend. And then I used to have another one. I used to have another one that went, basically, just face it, G. All your lyrics are basic, G.
That's when you're clashing
me. Indispensable, no replacing me. It's Blaze MCs and I Blaze MCs. When I step on the mic, something Lee. Something. So like, these were my early bars. In my first year of college, I got a part in this film, kiddoed, but it didn't get made. But I gassed it all round my ends a little bit. Like, I'm gonna be in a film.
Where is he from?
I'm from Holloway, so like I'm gonna be in a film. Yeah. So I'm gonna be in a film. And the film didn't get made. A man started coming up to me. I didn't tell bare man, but I told man on my estate, and like they were like, "Oh, so where's this film?" And I just felt embarrassed. So then I made the film, and I was scared to tell people that I made a film.
Oh shit!
Because again, it didn't have a release date. So I made the film, and then it came out 18 months afterwards. I'd already I did the film when I was 17. Came out, I was in uni. I was like doing law, it came out at a time when I thought, you know what, I've made this film, but it's never gonna come out because it had been so long. And so it was like I didn't really hype it to anyone because I just thought, you know what, just chill, bro. Because what if it doesn't come out? But when we do our own, everyone's like, oh my gosh, you've like taken food. I'm not taking food. I made it to lot. I put a lot of actors in it. It didn't work, so I had to do another strategy. And
so you had to reshoot it? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. As in, I did it so long. That strategy left me in a car park wanting to cry.
Okay.
So I had to come up with a new strategy.
All right,
and the new strategy was to put people in the film that have a following. If Crepton Conan came in here now, I bet Rose would be screaming.
Why Rose?
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying like, you know, like, but then if an actor that is a talented actor, I'm not going to say anyone's name because I don't want no one to think I'm shading them. that I know comes in the door that has been in lots of stuff, you probably won't even recognise them. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's about impact, and so it's about, I know if I put Krypton, Conan, Feki, all these people in a movie, people are gonna care. If I put an up and coming actor, people might not care. Really? Because like we had this film, we didn't have a way to put it out. Imagine you shot the film, you've raised money from investors, and there's no way to, because all the distributors said it's too black. It's not gonna work, but it banged. So I believed in it so much that I took a risk.
How does that make you feel though?
What? Like the intent banged, not because anyone else said it banged. It's got bare black people in it, but it still worked better than a lot of white films that I go and watch. So you just have to keep winning, like you know. And it's Mandem season. It's Mandem season. Forget, you know, like when we were kids and wearing tracksuits, people just take the piss out of us. See all these white kids, you're watching them box. See all these white kids like doing pop music in tracksuits. Like in like colourful track, like you know what I mean. So it's Mandem season, like you know that's all I'm saying. Being Mandem is it right now. You know, like you know, every single person that put money into the intent, there was not one white person put money into the intent. It was all black people. So that was for us by us. The intent 2, the intent 2 is funded by obviously like Island Records, which is like owned by Universal, but the CEO of Island Records is a black man.
So I wanted we wanted a name that didn't have
polarize
any association with anything, the podcast. Do you know what I mean? There's no point calling it like no holds barred or real talk. Do you know what I mean? Free shots tequila. You have no idea what. Do you know what I mean? You have no idea what it's about. You got to press play and you figure it out. Do you know what I mean? So
must have been different because being a friend of Keith, you have to deny him like a few times.
I knew that was coming. No, but you got to remember.
Keith, who's that?
You got to remember. I respect the fact that he doesn't give a shit. Yeah, I respect that about him.
So you never went through a deny stage, like denying him.
No, there's no.
I still deny him till today.
I just follow him on Twitter. I didn't really see the point. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I know him. So what? Do you know what I mean? So. Plus, with the podcast, it's hard to deny now.
For real.
You come as a trio. Do
you know him?
Do you know what I mean?
If my own maybe, you know.
Yeah, it can't be if my own maybe.
Nathan has been denying me for time still.
Bro, you deny me bare, you know?
I only know you when there's beef still. So hello, D.
I'm in a sticky situation. No, but Free Shots of Tequila obviously is a podcast. You guys do crazy numbers. Like, honestly, you actually do crazy numbers.
Something light.
People just sitting there.
Something light.
Sitting there, yeah, talking and just getting numbers. Like, you're just talking about your day to day, you know. I mean, that's always been his goal, from what I know. He's always wanted to be, he just wants to talk and get paid of talking. I don't know if your guys are getting paid now. I'm pretty sure you're getting paid from it.
Let me get a little something.
Yeah, something. But
taxman's listening.
But like
minimum wage.
Was it something you always wanted to do? Was it like a passion of yours? Like, you especially, because I think of the three of you, you're the least outspoken one of you, Marv, and Keith. What did you think you were gonna do, and what was the actual?
I thought we was gonna do 250.
250 people.
250 listens first day. Because remember we didn't there was no.
You thought you were gonna do 250 listens.
Bear in mind,
what's the body count between you, Keith, and Marv?
He's being hardcore. Leave him.
What is the body count between you, Keith, and Marv?
My thing is, yeah, you might as well like
trying to do this humble
I don't remember. You gotta remember, yeah. There's 7 over here. You know what I mean? To answer your question, I only been with 7 people.
Well, that's my thing. Don't do. That's what I use.
Whenever we record the podcast, we have what we call a 2 rollie rule. You know what I mean? If there's 1 rollie in the room, that's calm. Yeah. When there's 2 rollies in the room, anything goes still.
Royal Rumble, yeah. Someone's getting called still.
Yeah. So when there's what we can respect, 1 rollie is what is 2 rollies, bro. Anything goes. It might go missing.
Most of the events that you hold, yeah, the girls that come over there, you beat them.
Huh?
Oh, whoa! He's moving mad.
That's a fair question.
Ricky!
Hey, I'm just being used.
No, I understand.
So Ricky! He's still calling Ricky, you know? Bring the
yeah. Fake smiles when they see me, when they watch my face.
When they watch my face?
Yes.
That's definitely Jadakiss.
Or is he right or wrong?
Bro, there's right and then there's absolutely wrong. There's absolutely. Shatawale.
Oh, wow.
He's got lyrics.
Bro, listen.
He's moving mad.
I can't remember what we were talking about. Now we lost it, the recording.
Yeah, they
I can't
deleted
remember what we was talking about. How did we get to wanking?
Oh, I remember.
And the man said like Thanos' hand. Oh, man was dying, man.
No,
I think we're talking about dry wax or something like that. It said magic.
You only put on the ring of that.
Infinity wank. That wank is not going anywhere.
Bro, I don't know what we was talking about. That was fucking funny, but the episode's gone, man.
I ain't got a favourite.
Was it funny because you can relate to it?
No, it's just funny because everyone got it.
No, I think he thinks. I think he's asking if I wank.
Yeah.
Also, when you was asking me about girls and that, I didn't break a sweat. Do you know what I mean?
I wasn't trying to hot you up, bro.
No, you were.
You know what? Let's go.
Man's moving like the timeline chicks, but it's alright though. It's alright.
Timeline chicks, you know. Let's go.
Our tagline is a good, honest conversation never hurt anyone. So we don't shy away from any topics, good, bad, ugly. I think we're extremely honest, extremely raw and unfiltered on our podcast. We give our POV because at the end of the day we're fans of the culture in regards to music and popular culture and entertainment.
Come together.
Well, we met at uni.
Yeah,
we met at uni initially.
Battery.
What? Hey, what one?
That shot.
Mad. I don't even imagine. Straight mad. I don't even mad. No, but seriously, yeah, we met each other at uni. I think by the time we had finished, we definitely weren't as close as we are now.
Yeah,
I think it's safe to say that. When we know that we've messed up in it already, so when someone else has clocked it, it's like, oh shit. Let's just make sure.
Because what it is, at the end of the day, she just used to us having a regular post, isn't it? So you don't take anything.
You fucked up her morning, bro.
No, she
was on the tube. She was on the tube.
I was refreshing the app, thinking that the app was broken. Where's off the cuff?
And you don't want to sever that relationship because people are used to you, and then that could now make her be like, "Oh, this man ain't serious."
No.
But we'd recorded 2 days prior. We just didn't get the audio in time and the right edit. So I'm happy that she got to listen to it in the end.
We're serious, bro.
We tried to listen like 8 in the morning. You got at 10 at night. Not a big deal, really.
But to be honest,
still
like,
came on a Thursday.
That's her day, you know. Your podcast could have been so significant to her that it makes her day so much more positive, and she didn't have that podcast then. But you know, it's even good that you've got that support system.
I feel it. You might not making it worse, but I feel it. Rita Hora.
She's not from North London.
She's not from North, bruv.
She's not light either.
She's not lying. She's
fucking
Albanian. Drink. Give her the drink. Hannah.
Drink.
Give her the drink.
From West London.
She's from West London.
She's from
not a lie.
From West London.
She's fucking Albanian.
She's white.
Hannah, do you know it's white? I'll drink for you.
We're going to do another one.
Hey, these are best man.
Wait, but that's not from West. That's not from North.
I was just guessing. I heard lie. I was guessing.
Wait. Nah, this is a travesty still.
Okay, so I can start again.
I lied to you.
Can you see this?
I
believe it.
I like that one. Mr. Coyote.
The same person.
Samson.
Are you drunk, guys?
Samson.
Hey, NoEmptyCups. Certain man are drunk and that, messing up and that.
Samson. Yeah, dude.
I know. You're right. Samson KO. So I think you're talking about. We had Samson KO and Tommy Expensive. He goes by Tom Mucci, but if you know him from the internet, Instagram, Twitter, Tommy Expensive. Yeah. They had the Family episode.
So
pilot.
How do you go about getting these high profile? I mean, what's the formula?
Some of them are people I genuinely know. I don't want to pretend like, oh my god, like when I got some of the genuine people we know.
There ain't no formula.
Yeah, there ain't no formula. Some people just we know. Some people just reach out to.
Kode by example.
Yeah.
RS. I got his email from a friend that worked with him in a short film. She didn't give him the heads up or anything like that. She was just like, oh yeah, he's a cool guy, here's his email. I hit him up, he responded within like half an hour and he was like, yeah, I'm on it, let's do it.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to say, but there's an interesting conversation we want to have soon with some prostitutes we're gonna have it.
Raw. Let's talk more about that. So,
I want to talk to a working woman. I want to sit down, and if anyone steals after, you know where they got it from.
Yeah.
False forever. They got it from me.
Okay.
I want to sit down with some working women and have like, I'm sure it's not new, but like, I want to have that conversation because I think there's a lot of stigma. I look at it as the world's oldest profession. But no matter on what level you look at it, everyone pays for sex.
Yeah.
On a certain level. That's how I look at things. That's my perspective. I want to sit down and speak to the working woman and see from her end what it's like, innit? Abuse, violence, morality. How did your family feel? What led you to that part? Drugs, money. Is it profitable? Are there a couple millionaires out there popping that pussy? Because some girls manage to get some money.
But when you're talking prostitutes, are we talking like people that's been trafficked? Are you talking escorts?
Hey,
There's different levels, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think that's a different perspective.
I'm trying to talk to the El Chapo of prostitutes.
Okay, so mistress.
Yeah, let's address the elephant in the room, innit? If you had a big incident, you was on a stage show, like I know it's proper random, like what's the Donny? Lancey Fox, like almost like the UK Young Thug. Yeah. And he had that song About It. Yeah. Selling Sonia off Malika. If I sat him down in the room, the first thing I say to him is, fam, why would you throw in water and how do you feel when a Donny snuffed you in the face? And get it out of the way. I just want to have the conversation. And are you biting off Young Thug? What's going on? Anything that's the big, just because I feel like I owe the listener. I owe the listener that, because I'm not here for, no disrespect, you guys and your entourage and your people. Yeah. I owe the listener what they want to hear. I want to ask you, and I feel like there's difference in disrespect, but just being honest. And then you, at the end of the day, you answer how
it's
you want to answer.
It's happened though. Like, if you're gonna speak on something that we've seen out there online, it's not disrespectful at all. Because you got snuffed is disrespectful. I didn't snuff you.
You're just addressing the situation.
Like,
that is at hand.
I'm not the person that
everybody wants to know what happens.
It's calm. I hear that. Bruv, you're dashing water in front of like 50 people, bruv. Someone's gonna snuff you.
Yeah.
Because if I'm in a crowd and you're dashing water at me, bruv, it's on.
If you had a mistletoe, who in the UK industry would you hold that over?
My fucking girlfriend. Just putting it out there.
All right.
Oh, she's a singer.
No, she ain't a fucking singer.
She's a rapper.
I'll make her sing.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Miss Banks, you know, it's good melanin, good chocolate. She can get. What else is out there?
A little quick Maya Jammer and that.
No, man, but obviously you got respect Stormzy, but listen, if you slip
not everyday respect.
Bruv, what is this about? Like, you know, how many is something you have to respect him because you want to?
No, because that's his missus and
bruv, this is missus. She's pretty.
We don't know Donny. We don't know Donny.
All right.
No, thank you.
We don't know Donny.
Cheers, man.
We don't know Donny.
Lips is missus this.
All right, man, about her neck.
Bruv, stick your tongue down her throat, cuz.
Jesus Christ.